Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Out towards the flank. That'll be a throw-in.
Now it's Barcola.
Now the ball in.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Luis Araujo.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lino certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Barcola. Can he get it through? Barcola looking to get on the end.
And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Flamengo really could have done without this. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 14 minutes de jeu, le numéro 7.
Flamengo
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread out to the left. Incoming delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mayulu tries to pass it through.
Now they can break here.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cross needs to be good. That has been knocked clear. Barcola. And that is out of play. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pulgar.
To Jorginho. Jorginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Lino. Hoisted it.
De Arrascaeta!
Decent enough try. De Arrascaeta. Played back. And he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Pacho. Mayulu.
Out to the left it goes.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Pulgar. Now this could be a chance. Over to the left. Now it's Everton. And he lines up a cross. Cleared without hesitation.
Flamengo clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Lino clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good-looking delivery. João Neves. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Bruno Henrique. De Arrascaeta. And it's Jorginho. Pulgar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is lovely. Great chance! Sticks it away! Flamengo are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Flamengo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcola. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. opts for safety. And it's Mayulu. De Arrascaeta. Shifted it to the flank. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Everton. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kvaratskhelia.
Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mayulu chooses to go back. Marcola is onto this.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Vitinha! In he goes again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He has found the way through.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Bruno Henrique.
And the counter is on.
Everton
Gets into a good position.
and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Jorginho. Pulgar. Spread it left.
And they can counter here.
Knocks it out wide.
That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area.
Tacho with the clearance.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
Flamengo get the ball rolling for the second period.
It's a promising position.
That's tidy. Pings in across.
João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this.
De Arrascaeta! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Flamengo get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Mayulu is looking wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pulgar. Luis Araujo. And it's Jorginho. That's De Arrascaeta. The chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! João Neves. Distributed tidily. That has not gone well. Zaire Emery. Mayulu. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Lee Kang in. Jorginho.
Flamengo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
For Pulgar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Over to the left. Played in. And now they can clear their lines.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's neat. And the ball's come loose here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Everton. And it's Jorginho. Flamengo have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be...
He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Flamengo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Can he finish? Against the crossbar. That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Not the most convincing of passes. Zaire Emery. João Neves. That's a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bruno Henrique. Nicely spread. Luis Araujo. De Arrascaeta. Now it's Luis Araujo. Backward it goes. Now it's Luis Araujo. Shapes to shoot!
And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Zaire Emery. Mayulu. Now it's Zaire Emery. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Arrascaeta is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Zaire Emery.
In with the challenge.
De Arrascaeta. They want to be quick to recover this. Played out wide.
Cross into the box.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's Jorginho. Couldn't squeeze it through. Barcola. Now it's Everton.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change.
Attention, changement.
Saul. Looking here to chip it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Flamengo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
So, time for a potential game changer.
Changement
Yeah, I think
pour
it's
le Paris
time for some
Saint-Germain.
brave decision-making.
Le numéro 29. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 14.
Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tacho can get it clear.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Crossed in once. He gets big. He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Saul. Vitinha. And he's there to retrieve it.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through.
Now it's Lee Kang-in.
He's had a shot! Lee Kang-in! That is magnificent! A finish of true class! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
He is through here. Drives it in. He's got full. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Vitinha, played out to the left flank. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've got it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 85 minutes
And
de
that
jeu,
really is so impressive. Flamengo making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Climbs up big! Not the most accurate pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Doué. Lee Kang-in. Oh, good spread. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lino.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Out to the left it goes. Gets into
temps
some
additionnel,
space.
5 minutes.
Now here's the delivery.
Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Five minutes to add. Lee Kang-in. He's through here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
He's got away. Delivers a mighty effort. Played back in. Fabian Ruiz. It's off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Lee Kang-in taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
So that's it. It is all over. Flamengo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Flamengo lost their way after falling behind
Obrigado
early.
por
Their
assistir.
concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Many thanks to Jim,
Chers
and with that,
spectateurs,
it is
je
a
vais
very
vous
good
demander
night
de
to you.
souhaiter un excellent anniversaire au gardien du stade.